Meander, meander, meander. To wander or follow a winding course.
A. Why are we taking this route?
B. The path meanders through the forest, making it more scenic.
Neutralize, neutralize, neutralize. To make ineffective or counteract.
A. How did you solve the problem?
B. I found a way to neutralize the negative effects.
Nurture, nurture, nurture. To care for and encourage the growth or development of.
A. How do you help your employees grow?
B. We nurture their talents through training mentorship programs.
Obliterate, obliterate, obliterate. To destroy completely so that nothing is left.
A. What happened to the old building?
B. It was obliterated to make way for the new construction project.
Persevere, persevere, persevere. To continue in a course of action even in the face of difficulty.
A. How do you keep going when things get tough?
B. I persevere because I believe in my goals and know that success takes time.
Quench, quench, quench. To satisfy one's thirst by drinking.
A. I'm so thirsty after that workout.
B. Let's have some water to quench our thirst.
Reconcile, reconcile, reconcile. To restore friendly relations between.
A. Are they still fighting?
B. No, they've managed to reconcile their differences.
Substantiate, substantiate, substantiate. To provide evidence to support or prove the truth of.
A. How can you be sure of these claims?
B. I can substantiate them with research and data.
Trivialize, trivialize, trivialize. To make something seem less important or significant.
A. Why are you not taking this seriously?
B. I didn't mean to trivialize the situation, but I believe we can handle it.
Undermine, undermine, undermine. To weaken or damage, especially gradually or insidiously.
A. Their constant criticism is affecting my confidence.
B. Don't let them undermine your self-esteem. You're doing great.
Validate, validate, validate. To confirm or verify as true or accurate.
A. How do we know this information is correct?
B. We can validate it by checking multiple sources.
Withstand, withstand, withstand. To remain undamaged or unaffected by.
A. Can this material survive harsh weather conditions?
B. Yes, it can withstand extreme temperatures and heavy rainfall.
Xenophobe, xenophobe, xenophobe. A person who fears or hates foreigners or strangers.
A. Why is he so hostile to newcomers?
B. He's a xenophobe and has trouble accepting people from different backgrounds.
Yield, yield, yield. To produce or provide, a result or amount.
A. How much profit can we expect from this investment?
B. It should yield a significant return in the long run.
Zealot, zealot, zealot. A person who is fanatical and uncompromising in pursuit of their ideals.
A. Why is she so passionate about her cause?
B. She's a zealot and believes wholeheartedly in her mission.
Assimilate, assimilate, assimilate. To absorb and integrate into a wider society or culture.
A. How can we help newcomers feel more welcome?
B. By helping them assimilate and understand our traditions and values.
Bolster, bolster, bolster. To support or strengthen.
A. How can we improve our team's performance?
B. By providing resources that bolster their skills and confidence.
Curtail, curtail, curtail. To reduce or limit something.
A. We're spending too much on unnecessary things.
B. We need to curtail our expenses and focus on our priorities.
Deduce, deduce, deduce. To arrive at a conclusion based on available evidence.
A. How did you solve the puzzle?
B. I was able to deduce the answer by carefully analyzing the clues.
Elucidate, elucidate, elucidate. To make something clear, explain.
A. I don't understand this concept.
B. Let me elucidate by giving you an example.
Fathom, fathom, fathom. To understand or comprehend something.
A. How can you deal with such complex problems?
B. It takes time to fathom them, but I enjoy the challenge.
Galvanize, galvanize, galvanize. To stimulate or excite someone into action.
A. How can we motivate our team?
B. Let's galvanize them with an inspiring speech and set clear goals.
Hinder, hinder, hinder. To create difficulties for someone, resulting in delay or obstruction.
A. What's stopping you from completing the project?
B. Some unexpected issues have hindered our progress.
Innovate, innovate, innovate. To introduce new methods, ideas, or products.
A. How can we stay ahead of our competitors?
B. We need to constantly innovate and adapt to the changing market.
Jeopardize, jeopardize, jeopardize. To put something or someone in a situation where there is a risk of loss, harm, or failure.
A. Why are you taking such a big risk?
B. I didn't realize that my actions might jeopardize our success.
Knead, K-N-E-A-D, knead. To work dough or clay into a uniform mixture by pressing, folding, and stretching.
A. What's the first step in making bread?
B. You need to knead the dough until it's smooth and elastic.
Liaise, L-I-A-I-S-E, liaise. To establish a working relationship, typically in order to cooperate on a matter of mutual concern.
A. How do we ensure smooth communication between departments?
B. Appoint someone to liaise between them and facilitate information sharing.
Migrate, M-I-G-R-A-T-E, migrate. To move from one region or habitat to another, especially regularly according to the seasons.
A. Why do birds fly south in the winter?
B. They migrate to warmer climates to find food and nesting sites.
Negotiate, N-E-G-O-T-I-A-T-E, negotiate. To discuss something in order to reach an agreement, especially in business or politics.
A. How do we settle this dispute?
B. We'll have to negotiate and find a compromise that satisfies both parties.
Observe, O-B-S-E-R-V-E, observe. To watch someone or something carefully, especially to gain information.
A. How do we learn about the behavior of animals in the wild?
B. We can observe them in their natural habitat and take notes on their actions.
Pacify, P-A-C-I-F-Y, pacify. To bring peace, calm, or tranquility to a situation or person.
A. The baby is crying. What can we do?
B. We can try to pacify her with a lullaby or a gentle rocking motion.
Quantify, Q-U-A-N-T-I-F-Y, quantify. To measure or express the amount of something, especially using numbers.
A. How can we assess the impact of our marketing campaign?
B. We can quantify its success by analyzing the increase in sales and website traffic.
Revitalize, R-E-V-I-T-A-L-I-Z-E, revitalize. To give new life, energy, or strength to something.
A. This neighborhood seems run down.
B. A community project could revitalize the area and attract new residents.
Synchronize, S-Y-N-C-H-R-O-N-I-Z-E, synchronize. To cause to occur or operate at the same time or rate.
A. How can we ensure that the team members are working in harmony?
B. We can synchronize their tasks and deadlines to promote better collaboration.
Thrive, T-H-R-I-V-E, thrive. To grow or develop well or vigorously.
A. How do you maintain a healthy garden?
B. By providing the right conditions, your plants will thrive and flourish.
Utilize, U-T-I-L-I-Z-E, utilize. To make practical and effective use of something.
A. How can we improve our productivity?
B. We can utilize time management techniques and prioritize our tasks.
Vex, V-E-X, vex. To make someone feel annoyed, frustrated, or worried, especially with trivial matters.
A. Why are you upset?
B. This problem has been vexing me for hours, and I can't find a solution.
Warrant, W-A-R-R-A-N-T, warrant. To justify or necessitate a particular action or event.
A. Why did they make that decision?
B. The circumstances warranted a swift response to prevent further issues.
Exonerate, E-X-O-N-E-R-A-T-E, exonerate. To absolve someone from blame for a fault or wrongdoing.
A. How can we prove his innocence?
B. By finding evidence that exonerates him and shows he wasn't involved.
Yearn, Y-E-A-R-N, yearn. To have an intense feeling of longing for something, typically something that is difficult to obtain.
A. Why do you want to travel the world?
B. I yearn for adventure and experiencing new cultures.